What is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new loot video for you all today. So today's loot video, just like yesterday's video, does require a quest. We are going to be completing the quest Shadows of Custodia. Doesn't really take that long, probably about 5 to 10 minutes depending on how quickly you kill those 3 monsters at the end. Well, quest complete, let's go ahead and claim our rewards. Decent amount of Slayer, Hunter, Fisher, and Construction XP, as well as access to the Stalker Den, which is what we need for today's video, because today, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you loot from 1,000 Elder Custodian Stalkers. The gear for this one is full Missouri, as well as a Venator bow and amethyst arrows. The inventory is going to be a blowpipe with a cannon, 100,000 cannonballs, prayer potions, divine range potions, as well as a little bit of food, teleport to get here, and a teleport out. Alright, to get here, from the bank at Auburndale, you're just going to be running west, and then once you reach past the bridge, you're going to be running a little bit north into this cave. Just squeeze right on through, and then you're going to be heading a little bit more west into this hole, and you will reach the Custodians, or the Stalkers, whatever you want to call them. So just like the last 2 videos with the release of all of these new and amazing updates, this video is going to be AFK. I'm sensing a pattern with this update, and I am not here to complain. All I'm going to do is simply set up a cannon and have auto retaliate on, as well as a Venator bow to hit as many targets as possible, and we'll see how long it takes to kill 1,000 of these Stalkers. I imagine the range XP here is phenomenal. I'm currently 200 mil, so I'm not tracking it, but I will track how many kills I get per hour, and you can probably calculate it off of that. But it took no time at all to get our first new collection log item, the Broken Antler. Current price of that, about 9k, so not too bad, and they are stackable. So for this specific Stalker, there are multi-combat areas where you can place cannon, for example, this area, and there are single combat caverns in the southeastern and northern part, so keep that in mind. You can find all the different Stalkers in this area, as well as creatures, and they all require different Slayer levels, ranging from all the way down to level 54 upwards to level 76. These Elder Custodian Stalkers are the highest level of all of them, and they do require level 76 Slayer to kill. They have a special attack where they stomp the ground and they douse you with spores, and it is performed once the Custodian hits about 20% HP. You can block it by protecting from magic, and if you don't block it, you're going to be bleeding for 9 damage over the course of 9 seconds. Now, since I wasn't going to bother praying magic, I was just going to keep praying melee. The shark drops that you get here that are unnoted definitely will help you if you start bleeding, and you most likely will bleed. So you combine the shark drops with your blowpipe special attack, you should be fine. Alright, another collection log item, the Huasca Seed. Nice price as well. This is 998 for the collection log, only 2 more until we reach 1,000. If we happen to get the 2 other drops here, we should be green logging it, as well as reaching over 1,000 in the collection log. That is a huge accomplishment. These Huasca seeds can be planted at level 65 farming, and they are used to create prayer regeneration potions, so that is why they are so expensive. Current price 64k a seed. Obviously, I would recommend bringing a bone crusher here, but I wanted RuneLite to track every single drop, so I didn't bother with the bone crusher, but you might as well bring it because they do drop a guaranteed big bone every single time. And alongside that, if you're not interested in the prayer XP, you can also expect long bones for that lovely construction XP. Occasionally you'll get a tooth and a loop key here. I brought a light bearer, so I wasn't using a ring of wealth or anything. But it was nice to see another collection log, this time the Alchemist Signet. That is one of the last items I need from this monster. Only took about 184 kills to receive it, and this Alchemist Signet, as a matter of fact, can be used to open up a chest rewarding various herb lore supplies. Apparently this chest is where mixology is at, so we'll definitely save up all of these signets and open up the chest at the end of the video. Little separate price check for that. That'll be very nice to see. Well, I'm still in my first hour of killing these loot from 1,000, and I already got another Huasca seed drop and multiple signets, so this is already looking really good. And something that I love is that you also get cannonball drops here. Yes, dropped in a quantity of 20 to 30. This will definitely help replenish all of the cannonballs that you are going to be using here, so I think that's awesome, especially for Ironman accounts, because we all know on Ironman accounts it takes a very long time to stack up those cannonballs. And as for you main accounts, you guys should go buy out all the cannonballs. I've never seen them this low in price, so crazy the prices these days. Alright, I've been here for about an hour now. I feel like Swomy killing cave crawlers. 250 kills in 1 hour, 250 arrows used, and about 1,600 cannonballs used, but I got 738 of them back. Insane range XP, probably probably over 160k an hour. What's the loot looking like? Total loot, once we price check everything in the inventory, does come out to be, a normal drop's about 550k, but everything combined about 1.1 mil. Plus we got 3 signets, so I mean, wow, yeah, 250 kills, we can probably multiply that by 4, and we can imagine that decent amount of signets to save for the end of the video. The one drop that I've yet to get is the Antler Guard. It requires 50 prayer to wield it, and its melee bonuses sit between an adamant and a rune defender. The range bonus is like an unholy book and a book of law, and the magic bonus is like an elemental tome and a book of darkness. Incredibly useful item, and at a current price of 4 million GP, it would really help out the profit here. It is about 1 in 650, so if I'm on drop rate, I definitely should receive one by the end of this video. Well, that rune kite shield drop was 1 in 15,000, but hey, at least we're getting a bunch of signets. Managed to get a long bone as well. The normal drop table is not too bad. We are 300 kills in so far. We have a little bit of pure essence, some air runes, as well as some fires and deaths. Those nature runes are an uncommon drop. You should not expect too many of those here, but the mithril bars noted are definitely a nice little addition. I don't really see a lot of myth bars on my Iron Man these days, so that's pretty cool to see on a drop table. Rune arrows, yeah, decent for high alching, I guess. Nature runes are like 87 GP each, so I think everything's good for high alching these days, but yeah, that's just another stackable item. And I really love these new seeds, these prayer regeneration seeds. So incredible to see them on the drop table. And what can I say? This was just such an AFK experience. You know, AFK obviously means away from keyboard, and you really can be away from your keyboard while killing these monsters. You don't have much to worry about as long as you're diligent about your HP. I really think these are just so cool to kill for range XP. I did run into a GIM who was killing the mature Custodian Stalkers just upstairs from me, and I'll certainly make a loot video on those too. I know that the drop tables are so similar with all these new Stalkers and other monsters into the game, but I love covering anything and everything, and you guys seem to enjoy it as well. So I really look forward to covering the rest of the monsters that are in this cave, but I wanted to start with the highest level one so we can expect the most profit, especially since this just came into the game. I imagine the rare drop here that is worth 4 mil that I've yet to get will go down in price over time, but you never know. It certainly can take some time for that item to go down since this is relatively new, and that will just help maximize your profit, because with or without that rare drop, we are still getting some decent profit, and a lot of our supplies are being paid for with all of these drops. Well, we are over 700 kills into the video. Just had to bank a few times when I would run out of prayer potions, but not too often. I could usually stay here upwards of 250 to 300 kills. And wow, this inventory sure did pay off. The Antler Guard, the final drop to receive from these amazing Stalkers, and it is the 1000th collection log slot for me. So now I have achieved the adamant rank. Not too bad, gentlemen. Nice 4 mil drop. We got 200 mil strength this week. We got 1000 collection log. We are doing real good recently. I like to see it. The progress has been real, and it's been real fun as well. I mean, as you can see, we're almost done with 1000 kills, and we've barely made a dent in those cannonballs. 800 kills in, and we've only used like 2500 cannonballs. Well, I mean, I've used more than that, but I just keep getting so many back as a drop, so it's just a great drop to have. Looks like someone crashed my world. What's their username? Oh, that's appropriate. All right, I guess I will. I gotta respect that name. So these Custodian Stalkers can be assigned as a Slayer task to you today by Chaldar and Neve, so keep that in mind. I would recommend never skipping this task because the XP seems to be incredible. I mean, we know the range XP is definitely going to be on point, but I imagine the Slayer XP is pretty good as well. They do have a lot of HP, but again, you can kill them so quickly that it virtually only took me about 4 hours to kill 1000, and here we go. We have completed the grind today. Let's go ahead and do the price check. All right, overall loot from 1000 comes out to be 3.5 mil, but wait, that is not the actual price. We have to sell everything, and then we'll truly see how much we made. But overall, I mean, that's not too bad. 17 alchemist signets as well. I will be opening up that chest 17 times right after we sell everything. Let's go ahead and put in the broken antlers. Just from the 31 antlers, I made 258k. Prices are subject to change though over time. Keep that in mind. For the Huasca seeds, current day price 45k, so I will take that. Not as much as I expected, but everything else pretty much sold for what you would expect it for. But now it's time to sell the Antler Guard, which the GE lied to me. It said it was 300k. I don't know why I believed it. I guess I was in a rush to upload this. Yes, I did sell it for 4.1 mil. Current price about 4.3 to 4.4. So that really helped out, guys. 7.2 mil made from 1,000 of these Stalkers, and it only took about 4 hours. The supply cost was about 1.5 mil. That's it. So it's really not too bad. The XP is unknown, but you can imagine it's probably a lot. Sorry, I didn't track it. And last but not least, we're going to open up these 17 signets at the chest right near Mixology, and we're going to see how much we made from this. Just a little bit of an additional price check for you guys. Taking out the initial one, 932k. Well, that is incredible to see. I can't really believe my eyes. This profit, the XP, the AFK, the chillness of it, definitely worth doing that 10-minute quest and getting that Slayer level today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts below. You know, just an amazing monster to kill. Really enjoyed this one, and I can't wait to go kill all of the surrounding monsters in this new area. Go ahead and show you guys the RuneLite loot tracker, and with that being said, a big thank you to the YouTube channel members with a special shout out to DeceptionZ, xXzoticx, and DaeDogGaming. Until next time, Mr. No Sleep, out.